A Body of Doctrinal Divinity by Dr. John Gill, an English 17th century theologian, originally published in 7 books, produced for students at Bearton Particular Baptist College, Pakistan. This work is also recommended for all my contacts in America, Finland, Philippines, Pakistan, Canada, and the UK. And also those preterists that I've learned so many things from and have been engaged with for this past 10 years. This work should help our understanding of soteriology as it unfolds the spiritual blessings that we have in Jesus Christ. Also, that God the Father predestined us unto the adoption of children by Jesus Christ to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. The gospel teaches us that believers were chosen in Christ before the foundation of the world, and that the end of all things has come or will come to pass according to the good pleasure of his will. A correct understanding of soteriology and eschatology will help any combat the errors of Catholicism, Arminianism, Islam, and any other false scheme. It is important that we understand these things. Book 1 deals with the following: of God, his works, names, nature, perfections, and persons. Book 2, with Book 2, 3 and 4, all contained in one volume. Book 2, the acts and works of God, that includes the decrees of God, of election, and their union to Christ and the covenant of grace. Book 3, of the external works of God, of the creation of man, his fall, the corruption of human nature. And Book 4, of the acts of grace of God towards and upon his elect in time, the administration of the covenant of grace and the abrogation of the old covenant, the law and the gospel. 5, of the grace of Christ in his state of humiliation and exaltation, and in the offices exercised by him in them. The incarnation of Christ, his humiliation, his passive and active obedience, his death, burial and resurrection and ascension. Book 6, of the blessings of grace and the doctrines of it, of redemption, of the satisfaction of Christ, propitiation, justification, regeneration, conversion, sanctification, and the perseverance of the saints. Of the final state of man. Book 7, of the death of the body, the immortality of the soul, the separate state of the soul, the resurrection of the body, the millennium, the final state of the saints. Now, although John Gill's eschatology is historic, we recommend the classic work by James Stuart Russell that treats eschatology in a systematic way. Also, Ed Stevens' work, What Happened in AD 70, and also his work, The Final Decade Before the End, all of which would help unravel the many distorted and end-time views presented by futurists, dispensationalists, and so on. Full texts are available from our website, and hard copies may be purchased from the links provided below: www.beartonparticularbaptist.co.uk. This series will be followed by A Body of Practical Divinity, and there are 5 volumes contained in 2 books.